Yo, yo.
What is up? Happy Tuesday, everybody.
You look better blurry than you do clear. It's kind of weird.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
Oh man, we are dustyless today. There's no dust in here today. He is
Nope.
working from
Cleaning crew
10
got him out of
a.m. to
here.
6. Yeah. 10 a.m. to 6.
He wasn't able to join us on the. Why does this keep doing this? God damn it.
Why is he working a day shift? What the hell's going on?
I don't know. He's got 10 straight days, apparently, of working, and he's not happy about it.
It's tough.
But yeah, he wasn't able to join us for the fantasy draft live that we went live for members only. That got a little wild, obviously.
All right.
I mean, it was the most predictable thing you could have.
Well, what wasn't predictable? Well, one, I fell asleep and apparently watched all of the Dallas Cowboys documentary, but I only saw 3 episodes with my own eyes open. But when I got to St. Gerard's after the draft, why was everyone shirtless? It's a lot of men shirtless.
It's a great question.
I don't. A great question. It was like dude soup. I don't know what the fuck was going on. It's a lot of pasty white men.
Tarps came off. Things got weird, and I mean that's just kind of how it goes sometimes. So,
fair enough.
If you didn't want to see it, sorry about
it. I didn't want to see it.
You gotta pay the big bucks for that. $2.99. Like, comment, subscribe.
Oh.
But yeah, so, what's going on over there in Baltimore besides all the shirtless men over at the club? I hope Rocco DeSangro walked in on that at some point. I'm sure he didn't, but that would be funny.
As far as I know, he didn't. I'll get into what's going on here, I guess, at the end, because it'll be a Debbie Downer for the rest of the podcast. So, but I did watch a lot of college football, and did you get to watch any of the college football over the weekend?
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it, just kind of in and out, just because my parents were in town, and Caitlin worked all weekend, and we were running around town, doing different stuff for Labor Day weekend. So I popped in and out some of it. The one thing I was most surprised of that I got to see quite a bit of was Florida State rolling the Tide.
Yeah,
that was wild. I was not expecting that. Number 8 versus unranked Florida State. Is Florida State back this year?
I don't know. I mean, the rankings, I think we've talked about this before. The rankings in the first 2 or 3 weeks mean nothing to me whatsoever. I really think they shouldn't even rank teams till the 3rd or 4th week. But that being said, the Florida State quarterback talking shit a month or 2 prior, saying they don't have Nick Saban there to save him anymore, and then he backed it up. I mean, I think he only completed 9 or 10 passes, but he didn't need to when you run for 200 and some odd yards.
Yeah.
So stick with what's working for you.
Yeah, I was surprised at that. That was wild. And what was the other? Oh, the Ohio State Texas game was what everybody was talking about. I only got to see a little bit of it. I saw that a lot of people were saying Arch Manning looked like doo-doo. And I also saw Dan Orlovsky basically said that they were handcuffing him and not letting him play the full playbook and all that stuff. But I did see where he threw a nice little touchdown pass towards the end and tried to make a comeback. But I think that ended at 14-7, right?
14-7, yeah. So I mean, did he look good? Absolutely not. Is he going to be a good quarterback? You can definitely tell he's got the moxie to do it. But any single time he was on the run, any throw he would have would either be extremely high or he would throw it 2 yards in front of the receiver. He didn't look good on the move. So from the pocket, he was all right. But you can definitely tell that Texas's defense is studly. They are awesome. And look, Ohio State's Ohio State. Neither team looked great. There were a lot of drop passes, you could tell it was week 1. I did
Yeah,
watch Corso. The Lee Corso send off was nice. That was well done. Good job. And I think the best college football player or best college football person of the weekend was Kirk Herbstreit. Just kind of being there for Lee Corso. You could tell Lee Corso, obviously there's not much lead left in the pencil, but one, Kirk's so good. He's like a son to Lee Corso, but also like he's there for him when he's like fouling up or, might need some assistance in whatever capacity it might be. Kirk's like right there to come to the rescue. And it was very nice. It was well done.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought so too. Even last week, some of the stuff that went on, I thought was really cool as well. I thought the coolest thing was that every team that he played for and coached won last weekend or this past weekend.
I didn't know that. That's wild.
I think that's awesome. I mean, it's like Navy won, Maryland won, Indiana won.
Yeah.
Who else? I don't know. There was like 6, and I don't know. I just thought that was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then I remembered I was listening to some of his picks, and I think he actually picked Florida State to beat Alabama, which I was like, I was watching that game, and I was like, Corso picked this, man.
Well, that's because he coached at Florida State. So
that's right.
Yeah, so he picked that. I'm glad you brought that up because he picked him. He goes, normally Alabama, I would pick Alabama, but not today. This is last. I also like that he came out in a full tuxedo, which is unbelievable.
Oh my god! Yeah, that was funny. I mean, I know he didn't mean it to be funny, and he was, getting dressed up for his send off, but it was just funny to see.
Yeah,
it's like classic old man shit right there.
Oh, without a doubt, man, without a doubt. And then I think Army lost to like Charlton State or something like that. That was a wild one.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Charleston State or Charlton?
I think it's Charlton. I might be making it up. Either way, they lost to a team that they shouldn't have lost to.
Yeah. Yeah. Other than that, I didn't see a whole lot. I did see. I mean, I didn't watch the game, but I saw UNC got blown out last night in Belichick's opener. I saw that's the most points he's ever given up in his career.
It's an embarrassment what ESPN did and how they broadcasted that game. It was all about Bill Belichick. Okay, I get it. You're trying to get clicks. You're trying to get eyeballs. But as they're getting their shit split, it kept being about like UNC, and then it'd be like, oh, by the way, TCU. Oh, by the way, TCU might be pretty good. Oh, this. It was like TCU was an appetizer. And they were just fucking souffleing the living hell out of North Carolina. It was so bad to watch.
What was the line on this game? Was it supposed to be a blowout?
It was 3. At least I saw earlier in the day, it was 3.5. TCU favored. Obviously, that's didn't
bad.
Play out the way Vegas wanted it to, but
yeah. I saw the final of that game. I didn't actually get to watch any of it. And then who did Notre Dame lost to?
They played Miami.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw
27-24.
Again, another game I didn't get to watch. But my dad was like, "I'm thinking about betting Notre Dame." I'm like, "Why?" Because they're Notre Dame. And I'm like, so you have 0. You don't have any, I was like, don't bet any of these games. We don't know any of these teams yet. We don't have a feel for, we don't even know who the quarterbacks are, how good they are. Let's just take a step back and see what the team looks like in week 1. And unless you're just throwing a flyer out there and hope, it's not even 50-50 at that point. You're just guessing.
Without a doubt. Some of the teams don't even know what they're like. I know. The teams themselves. Yeah. So, yeah, but it was, look, all in all, it's good to have football back. It was nice.
Yeah, man. And then we got NFL coming up this weekend. We got a packed show for Thursday, just giving everybody a peek into the future here. We got a lot of stuff to go over. We got our week 1 picks to start the year off, and I guess the first game is Friday night, I believe.
No, the first game's Thursday. First game's Thursday
Oh,
night.
is
It's
it?
Dallas, Dallas, Philly.
Yeah, Dallas, Philly, and then KC's on Friday in Belize or wherever the hell they're at.
Belize.
somewhere off the rails. It's gonna be hot as hell for that game. For those, I feel bad. Those players are gonna be so fucking hot.
I think it's like Belize.
Somewhere in South America, right?
I think it's Brazil.
Yeah, I knew it's a B. Same.
They're played in Fiji. Yeah, no big deal. But other than that, I guess Thursday's going to be a packed show. That's going to be insane.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Other stuff some cool stuff that I saw this weekend that happened this weekend. So, as everyone knows, we had Tim on the podcast last Tuesday. Is what it was.
Mm-hmm.
So he got released. We went and watched him pitch Tuesday night. Friday we didn't go to the game because my parents flew in Thursday and just hanging out with parents, and we decided to go on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And so Saturday I texted him. I'm like, hey, you still going tomorrow? You still planning? Is the plan for him to still get an inning of work in? And he goes, well, I just got released. And I'm like, oh my God, dude, I'm sorry.
That's a fun conversation.
Yeah, they basically told him that that they weren't going to bring him up. They were going to keep him down, or he had the option to get released. So he took the option to get released. And then Sunday, he was going to come over, and we were going to play catch and just keep his arm fresh for whoever picks him up or whatever. But earlier on, I guess later in the morning, I don't even know when he found out. Probably earlier in the morning, and then he told me late morning that Philly had actually claimed him, and that's best case scenario for him. And if you don't know, Tim lives about 45 minutes from Philly Stadium, and he grew up a Philly fan. He's from that area. He's from the Reading area. So, I mean, that was just best case scenario right there. He had to get picked up on Sunday, because if not, then he can't be on the playoff roster.
Can't be playoff roster, yeah.
So somebody had to make a move, and obviously the Orioles aren't gonna make a move on an older lefty. It was gonna be somebody who was gonna make a playoff run. Everybody else who's not in a playoff run right now, they're getting their younger guys up to see what they got, give them some innings. So it wouldn't have made sense for like somebody like the Orioles or somebody else to keep. That's why Pittsburgh ended up saying like, hey, we're not going to bring you up. They're bringing up the younger guys basically.
Makes sense.
Which makes sense. Yeah. That's why he went for his release, to see if he could get picked up. So, I mean, could be a cool little, another playoff run. I mean, he went to the World Series last year. Definitely a chance that Philly can do it. I mean, they got a strong team, and it was kind of, he ended up coming over around lunchtime and working through like the whole process in terms of like getting released and picked up, and working out like the logistics of it all. So it was kind of funny to see that. He showed up to my house with all of his suitcases and everything, and I was like, what do you? They kick you out? He goes, yeah, they literally just kicked me out of my hotel. I was like, all right, man. So he walks in with all of his suitcases like a homeless man. I'm picking him up off the street. People in my neighborhood are probably looking at him like, this guy's got all this pirate stuff walking into Brooks's house right now. But yeah, they ended up sending sending a car to take him to the airport. They flew him into Chicago, and then he gets a rental car from there over to Milwaukee. He met the team in Milwaukee. And then
What?
last night, we're sitting there grilling out for Labor Day with the family, and Tim gets in the game, and we're watching Tim, and he has a shutdown 1, 2, 3 innings. So it was kind of funny, like he was in my driveway playing with my kid, not even 24 hours earlier. He's got a 1, 2, 3 against Milwaukee. So
why did they fly him into Chicago? Why didn't they fly him into Milwaukee?
I was thinking the same thing. I don't know why. But basically it's like a 60 or 70. It's like an hour 10-minute drive from Chicago to Milwaukee. Okay. So I'm wondering if like that was the best flight or prices or whatever. I don't know. I guess there's somebody on Milwaukee's team too that lives in Chicago that commutes to the ballpark from there as well. So I don't know why all that went down the way it did, but I just know that's how it ended up working out. And I just thought it was kind of funny sitting there. Him and Banks is showing him how his Jeep works, and then the next day Banks is like, "Oh, that's Mr. Tim on TV."
There you go.
Yeah. So.
I saw Banks got a new big truck too, or at least maybe it's not new, but that's the first time I've seen it.
No, he's got a Jeep, one of those little electric Jeeps that he flies around in. So
cool.
But yeah, that was my weekend. I didn't get to. I was kind of looking forward to playing catch with Tim. I mean, Tim and I haven't played catch since probably, one of our alumni games, like right after I graduated.
Mm-hmm.
So we were gonna play catch, but then once he got picked up, and he knew what was going on, he was like, "Well, I'll just take this as an off day," and especially since he kind of knew that he was gonna be hot the next day too. So, but yeah, never know. Maybe I show him a couple things, you know.
Oh yeah, okay. There we go. Yeah, here we go.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, Lord of mercy. I will say this: the fantasy draft, all the boys looked like they were having a really good time when I showed up. Holy moly!
We get a text for anybody who didn't watch. There's one guy there that was on last year's as well. Sent a text to the group chat and goes, "I threw up again this year after the draft, the second straight year in a row. This has got to stop."
I mean, with Merrick's behind the bar at St. Gerard's, just completely shirtless. I don't think there was nothing behind his eyes. I could have cut his nipples off and sold them on eBay, and he would have had no idea.
Oh yeah,
it was great.
He was having a time, dude. Everybody was. I was. It was me. It was literally just like my floating head, and then like the next camera down is like all of them and at the round table upstairs at St. Gerard's, and then the draft board going on, and oh god, it was a scene. It was definitely a scene.
Definitely a scene.
How you like your team? Have you checked out your team yet?
I haven't looked at anything. I have no idea who I have. This is going to be my new thing for this fantasy draft, because last year I think I drafted like 6 receivers over and over and over and over again, because I was at a movie theater watching whatever movie we were watching. I don't even know what my team is at all. I'm cool with it.
I've gotten to the point. I kind of want to be like, just let it auto draft, and I probably have a better chance that way, because I haven't won in probably 4 or 5 years. The last 4 or 5 years of playing fantasy football, I haven't won, and it's been a long drought. So I'm almost at the point where you are. It's just like, let's let it auto draft. Maybe I'll have a better year. Like I've come in second a couple times. I usually get in the playoffs, but I just haven't won. So
I always like sleeper picks, stuff like that. That's where I get, because I watch some college football, and I also like the team dynamic stuff. Like that kid that's going to play for the Chargers, he's gonna crush, especially with Najee Harris being, having one eyeball.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Yeah. Other than that, I did watch the Oriole game yesterday. I love. Have you guys talked about this New York Mets pitcher? I think his last name is McClain.
We have not. I have not seen him pitch yet, but I've read about him. So I don't have any like good knowledge on him yet.
Yeah, I've only seen him pitch like one inning, but his stat lines and the reading you do on him are insane. He's got like a .89 ERA in 4 starts. It's something stupid, and a majority of his strikeouts are swing and miss strikeouts. So his stuff, apparently his slider, curve, whatever it is, falls off the table when it gets to the plate. So this guy appears to be a stud. Yeah,
like that. Man, Christ, they need some help up there. That's for sure. I feel like they called up somebody else too, but I might be mixing that up with another team. But on the flip side, watching the Oriole game last night, seeing one of their best relievers go down with a ruptured quad, that was rough. Yeah. That was tough to watch. That looked like it hurt like hell.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
I had no idea what it was. I'm like, did he dislocate his kneecap? Because that's what I did, and because it looked like his leg was just straightened out. But I guess he ruptured his quad, which is something that one of my other teammates did in college, and he never got it reattached. Like his quad basically snapped, and it balled up like up in the top of his quad, and there was like an indent above his knee where his quad used to be. And it's not there anymore. And so they basically like, all right, you can get surgery and get it reattached, but it's going to be, you're not playing the rest of this year. But on the flip side, they were like, or you can leave it the way it is and rehab it, and you have a shot to come back for playoffs this year and play. But your leg is going to look like that for the rest of your life, basically. And it still does. So,
all right.
It was his senior year, and he was like a 6-year senior because he had ACL surgery, UCL surgery, shoulders. Like he was a walking cripple at that point. And he was like, dude, I'm in my senior, like I'm not coming back for this is it. Because I'll rehab it and try to get back the best I can.
He's a doctor's dream.
Seriously.
And an insurance nightmare.
Yeah. Poor Millersville University had to pay a lot of money towards fixing him up, which was a shame because he was one of the better outfielders I've ever played with in my life. And I brought it up on this podcast before. His uncle is the famous receiver that caught Doug Flutie's Hail Mary pass, Flutie to Phelan. So he's definitely got a family history of some athletes. So
yeah.
But yeah, that's the first thing that my mind went to was my buddy and how because I was his roommate, and he used to sit there and like eat dinner, and I'm like, dude, you're like he'd have shorts on, and I could see it. I'm like, you got to put something over that. That's gross.
They showed, speaking of injuries with legs, they showed Max Johnson. He came in as the second string quarterback for North Carolina last night. They showed the incision made for his surgery, and it's up his quad. It was from knee to hip. It looked like he got bit by a shark. It was that bad. And right after they showed the incision, like the picture of the incision, he gets absolutely mollywopped by a guy. I mean, the next play.
Welcome back, Max.
Like, holy moly. And he completed the pass, but he just gets absolutely fucking splattered all over the place. I'm like, no, dude, that sucks.
I didn't see the incision, but I mean, that just reminds me of like Alex Smith's leg looks like he got bit by a shark or something with the way his calf looks and everything.
I remember like the Alex Smith injury, like, when the reason his leg got so bad was because of the pesticides or something or whatever the chemicals were on the field got
he ended
into
up
his
getting
bloodstream.
Yeah, he ended up getting gangrene.
The fact that he still came back and played is stunning.
Yeah, it really is. Him and if you've never seen a picture of Tiger's leg looks rough too after his falling asleep at the wheel and flipping it on the way to the course, flipping his car on the way to the course. Yeah, I mean, apparently he was. It doesn't get talked about enough, but apparently he was damn near close to dying as well. Same thing with Alex Smith. There was a real possibility of him not only losing his leg but fatally. So it's scary, man. It's scary.
Yeah.
Trying to think, what else are we missing here? Micah Parsons gets traded to, since we got to bring up Micah Parsons if you haven't heard about him. Gets traded to Green Bay for what's his name, and 2 first-round picks. Why am I blanking on their D tackle's name that they got? Whatever.
Yeah.
Thoughts on that? And he gets a contract deal.
Yeah, I the thoughts on it are for me, it's a great deal for the Packers. It's a terrible deal for the Cowboys. The reason I think it's a terrible deal for the Cowboys is those picks, those first-round picks they're going to get are basically glorified second-round picks because the Packers aren't going to be terrible unless something really, really, really drastic happens.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be mid-20s picks or early 20 picks. Maybe even if the Packers have a crazy, 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 good season and win the Super Bowl, then they're in the 30s. So I don't think it's a good deal for them whatsoever. And then they get the D tackle, who's, I mean, look, he's a good guy. He played at UCLA. He's a run stopper. I get that, but it doesn't make a lot of sense. This is Jerry Jones being Jerry Jones. And that news conference that Jerry Jones held was it was embarrassing. It was, I think a couple times either he was trying to make a dig at Micah Parsons because he called him Michael a couple times, or Jerry Jones is just losing it a little bit.
Did he try to sun him?
Maybe. It could have been. It really could have been. But it just doesn't look good. But I mean, and then to go from everyone was saying like 45 million was the number, and then the Packers paid him 47. I think that's a little over the top. But
do you feel like this was the old adage, addition by subtraction for the Cowboys, or do you think this was just bad in general?
I think it was bad in general. I think they really screwed themselves because they waited long on Dak. They waited long on CeeDee Lamb. So they paid up for those guys. And that money could have signed Derrick Henry, and then it could have been that additional money they needed from Micah Parsons. So
this just seems like everything about this was completely mismanaged.
And now I will say this. Now I didn't know this till I've been reading a lot up on this. Is that Micah Parsons might not have been the most well-liked player in Dallas. Like apparently some of the stuff he did would rub teammates the wrong way. Specifically, these podcasts that he does, talking about Dak not being in his top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL. Like, and look, it's stupid shit. It's high school, nitpicky bullshit. But
I bet that's got to be Cowboys fodder coming out to the Cowboys PR putting that out to make themselves look a little bit better. But I could see how that happens. There's a good way. There's probably a better way to go about some stuff. But in the end, you got to figure it out with that guy.
Yeah. Without a doubt.
I actually thought, Christ, if that's what they had to give up to do it, I bet you the Ravens were pretty close.
I would assume so. I mean, we could give up 2 first-round picks for a player like that, especially because, knock on wood, we should be drafting later than the Packers will be. You're looking at high 20s, hopefully, the 32nd overall pick if we win the Super Bowl. So,
yeah, and I saw a lot of people on Twitter saying, like, would you give up Oweh and 2 first-round picks for him? Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Go do it. Do it tomorrow. Do it yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Penn State putting out some DNs, by the way, man. Abdul Carter, Micah, Oweh.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what Abdul Carter ends up being since he's a rookie. But I mean, Oweh's taken a couple of years to develop, but he's turning into a solid player for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then who else? Chop Robinson's down in what, Jacksonville? Where's he at? Miami, maybe? I don't know.
I forget. He's around some. Yeah, I mean, but yeah. Other than that, I mean, not a lot. I mean, everyone's just waiting for the NFL to start. That's really what we're waiting for is the NFL to start. College football was fun, but no one really knows any of these damn teams. So.
Yeah, I forget what we talked about last time. Obviously, Trey Hendrickson signs his deal, which was cool. We just talked about Micah.
Terry McLaurin.
Terry McLaurin got his deal done. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift got engaged. Got to say that because we get clicks out of it.
We don't have to say that at all.
Not really. But yeah, it's a slow week right now. This is why a lot of shows are taking off this week leading up.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess the other big news is the anniversary of 2131 is happening, what, Friday or Saturday or something like that?
Yeah, I think so. Saturday.
We'll talk about that more on Thursday, probably, I'm sure. But
is it Sep 6 or is it Sep 5? I think it's September 5th.
Yeah, I thought it was the 5th.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit more with Dusty when he gets on. We still have to do our AFC North preview this Thursday. We're doing our week 1 picks, which we got to come up with a punishment for that. We need to go over and see what the new home run rankings are looking like right now. It's looking like I'm probably going to lose.
You're definitely losing on this one. I mean, my guy Schwarber hit 4 bombs in one freaking game.
Could have had 5. Could have had 5. Popped up against a position player.
He was tired. All right.
Yeah. Can only hit so many bombs. Something else I wanted to bring up. I don't know. And if you guys are commenting right now, I can't see it because I'm on my phone. So I'd love to bring up some of your comments if you guys are saying anything, but I can't see anything.
Joe's all over the place. He's hurt too. Whoever drafted Cam Little wins.
Yeah.
Glad to see you kept your shirt on.
Yeah. My shirt came off too, Brian. I don't know if you know that.
I didn't because I was asleep.
I got peer pressured into it. I had to do it. Everybody else was doing it.
Yeah, you have to.
We even got Foley to take his shirt off for a minute.
The minute I got to St. Gerard's and all those guys are already shirtless, Tommy Welsh plays Q Lazarus Goodbye Horses from Silence of the Lambs. And, of course, I have to take my shirt off and then do the Buffalo Bill. So
the best part is those guys walking downstairs and their wives are downstairs and they're apparently they're all like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
I can't remember who told me this, but when they came down, it was Mark Maceros. He said, guys, it's not that to the women. Don't worry. It's not that kind of club.
Shoot.
Jesus is right. They all needed Jesus that night. So
that they do. They do. So what else is going on around Baltimore before we wrap up?
Yeah, we'll wrap up pretty quickly here.
This was an impromptu show. We weren't gonna have the show today because we went live for the draft, and Thursday's going to be a big show heading into the football season. We don't really take any weeks off during the football season, so
no.
But yeah, we just kind of we're just kind of hopping on just to hang out, honestly. So
yeah, I'm glad we did. I'm gonna go morbid for a minute. Forgive me. Yesterday we lost Miss Alicia Gladfelder. She's she's basically my sister. So it's been a bad 24 hours.
Jesus Christ, man.
So we lost her. She's my sister. She's my second mom. Just very unexpected. Very, very, very unexpected. So we'll have it's going to be a tough week for everyone, because she is. God, it's weird talking. Yeah. So we lost her yesterday. It's going to send shockwaves through here. That's what's going on right now. There's a lot of people. I'll put it this way. There was a lot of men crying yesterday, a lot of people crying. And what I appreciate about our friend group, our close friend group, our inner circle, is that no one makes this about themselves, because that is so unfortunate. It's about her. It's about how amazing of a person she was. So Miss Alicia, she is, I mean, and you know how much I cared about Alicia Brooksy. So
yeah. Dude, I can't believe that.
Yeah. So that one, this one cuts the deepest of all the cuts. This is the deepest one for sure. Yeah, unbelievable person. Unbelievable person. Just one of the nicest souls. She was our sunrise. She was everything. I mean, she was just so great. It's very hard in life to find a person that nobody can say anything negative about, and she was that for sure. So we're gonna all miss the living hell out of her, and I feel so hard for her. I feel so bad for her mom, her dad. My phone is I've gotten 6 phone calls, and I've had over 220 texts in the last 24 hours. And it's not about me. It's just that's how much people cared about her and want to reach out, because they knew how close her and I were. I mean, we were. So a lot of people checking in on me, which is amazing. That just speaks to how good of friends we all have and have developed. It stinks. And to her boyfriend Justin, her mom, dad. It's gonna be wild.
Right,
that's why I wanted to wait till I wanted to wait till the end. I wanted to wait till the end to bring that up.
Yeah. I didn't know about this, so I don't have anything else to add in terms of the show wise. So
yeah, to Miss Alicia, you are the shit. I swear to God, you are happy in heaven with Dana. I know that for sure. So, yeah.
All right. Well,
sorry to bring the mood down. I'm trying to smile. I deal with death with humor, so my apologies. But yeah, it sucks.
Let's hop off of here.
Yeah.
I need to process that a little bit. But yeah, we'll see you Thursday. Appreciate you guys watching.
Appreciate you.
Call somebody you love. Tell them you love them.
You have to.
See you, buddy.
See you guys. Love you, man.